Hey folks, welcome to another video in the series. Today I'll be ranking all the swords in the game from worst to best in a tier list format. Let's dive right in. My build for this tier list will consist of maxing out sword stats, equipping the strongest coat accessory, utilizing the powerful Betrayer trait, and being of the Dragonic race. All the weapons will be enchanted to their utmost potential. The katana is a weapon of rare rarity, and it deals 70k damage on its M1 attack and approximately 79,500 damage with its Z move. As the worst weapon in the game, it deserves a spot in the lowest tier of our list. Moving on now to the epic rarity, we come across the first sword option, the Yoru sword. It has two powerful moves. The M1 attack deals 97k damage. The Z move hits for a whopping 132,600, and the X move inflicts almost 115k damage. I'll place the Yoru sword in the tier. While it outperforms the katana, it still falls short compared to other available options. Continuing further, we come across the saber sword. With two moves, it packs a punch. The M1 attack delivering 97k damage, while the Z move deals a formidable 150k. The X move takes things up a notch with a whopping 212k damage output, showcasing its superior power compared to the Yoru sword. Based on its performance, I'd place the saber sword in the tier, but it edges above the Yoru sword. Next on the list is the legendary rarity Inverted Spear of Heaven. It boasts three powerful moves. The M1 attack deals 102,600 damage. The Z move inflicts 141k damage. The X move also deals 141k damage. And the C move hits for an impressive 159k damage. Although it belongs in the tier, the Inverted Spear of Heaven stands out for its superiority over both the saber and Yoru swords. Now we come to the Shusui sword, a legendary weapon with a total of 3 moves. Despite its rarity, it far outperforms the previous swords discussed. The M1 attack deals an impressive 123,700 damage. The Z move inflicts a jaw-dropping 1.5 million damage. The X move hits for 265k damage. And the C move does a whopping 327k damage. Given its performance, I'll place the Shusui sword in the decent tier, acknowledging it as a good option to consider. Moving on to the next weapon. Kashimo's pole offers 3 moves. The M1 attack hits with approximately 115k damage. The Z and X moves both deal a powerful 106k. While the C move smashes with a devastating 159k damage. Given its performance, I'll place Kashimo's pole in the tier, slotting it just above the saber sword. Moving forward, we find the Ichigo sword, with a total of 3 moves. The M1 attack inflicts 132,600 damage. The Z move packs an impressive 363k damage. The X move delivers 327k, and the C move unleashes a powerful 442k blow. Considering its performance, I'll place the Ichigo sword in the decent tier. It's a solid choice for newcomers. Next on the list is the Excalibur sword, wielding a total of 2 moves. The M1 attack inflicts around 115k damage, while the Z move packs a punch with 168k damage, and the X move dishes out a powerful 221k damage hit. Based on its performance, I'd place the Excalibur sword in the tier, slotting it below the Inverted Spear of Heaven. Next up, we've got the mythical rarity Stark, equipped with 3 moves. The M1 attack inflicts 132,600 damage. The Z move lands at an impressive 203k. The X move hits for a powerful 371k. And the C move smashes with a staggering 531,000 damage. Taking into account its performance, I'd place Stark in the decent tier, ranking it below the Shusui sword. Up next we have Maki, or the Split Soul Katana, equipped with 3 moves in total. The M1 attack dishes out 159k damage with a bleed status effect, making it quite effective when combined with the Vessel Race. The Z move deals 256k damage. The X move inflicts a mighty 309k and the C move lands at an impressive 371k damage. Given the effectiveness of the bleed status effect when paired with the Vessel Race, I would be placing Maki in the decent tier, slotting it above the Shusui sword for its potential synergy with that particular race. Kokushibo's sword takes the spotlight with a formidable 4-move arsenal. The M1 attack packs a punch with an astounding 230k damage. The Z move delivers an incredible 672k. And the X move unleashes a powerful 589k hit. The C move crashes with a devastating 619k damage, while the V move strikes with an awe-inspiring 663k hit. To top it all off, the Kokushibo sword also applies the potent bleed status effect, amplifying its already overwhelming damage output. Without a doubt, I would place the Kokushibo sword in the amazing tier. Next up is Sid V2 sword, boasting an extraordinary total of 5 moves. The M1 attack inflicts damage of around 168k, while the Z move packs a punch with a whopping 937k. The X move lands at an astonishing 1.1 million damage out. The C move devastates opponents with an impressive 1.2 million damage. While the V move lands with an incredible 1.7 million damage. The final cutscene move, labeled with F, creates a large area of effect AoE and deals a formidable total of 3.4 million damage. There's no mistaking it, Sid V2 truly deserves a spot in the amazing tier. The Sid V1 sword, a step down from its more potent counterpart, the V2 sword, has a total of 4 moves in its arsenal. The M1 attack deals a solid 159k damage. The Z move dishes out a hefty 336k damage, and the X move packs a punch with approximately 323k damage. The C move packs a punch with a total of 446k damage, while the V move, known as the Atomic Attack, slams opponents with an intense 557k damage. Based on its performance, I'd place Sid V1 in the solid tier, ranking it as a dependable choice among the available swords. Next up is the exotic rarity Red Mist sword, boasting a total of 5 moves. The M1 attack hits hard with a hefty 186k damage, while the Z delivers a powerful 495k. Now let's dive into the X and C moves, which pack a punch, dealing a combined total of 548k damage. The V move smashes with a strong 725k hit, and engaging the awakening mode by pressing F unleashes even greater power. Once in awakening mode, the Z move packs a 672k punch, while the X and C moves each deliver a powerful 721k hit. The V move smashes even harder, dealing a formidable 902k damage. The M1 attack damage stays unchanged, maintaining its impressive strength. Without a doubt, I would place the Red Mist sword in the amazing tier, but just a step behind Sid V2 as far as power goes. Up next is the Solemn Lament, also known as the Butterfly Weapon. It consists of a total of 5 moves, and the M1 attack dishes out 159k damage. The Z move deals a massive 895k damage. the X move packs a punch with 707k, and the C move crushes opponents with a whopping 1m damage. The V move crashes with a formidable 902k hit. When Awakening is triggered, all your moves, including the M1s, receive a significant damage buff, making them even more formidable in battle. When you enter Awakening mode, your M1s receive a significant damage boost, landing hits at an impressive 177k. The Z move becomes truly devastating, smashing opponents with a whopping 1 million damage. During Awakening mode, the X move hits for an impressive 796k, the C move deals 1 million damage, and the V move absolutely decimates opponents with a monumental 1.1 million damage.
기꺼이 꽃한 송이를 놓겠소. 나비가 그들에게 피어날
Without question, I'd place Solemn Lament in the amazing tier, just above the Red Mist and below Sid V2 in terms of its overall power and effectiveness. Up next, we have Rowan Sword, which was recently nerfed. Let's take a closer look at it. It's equipped with a total of 3 moves, and the M1 attack inflicts 159k damage. The Z move packs a significant punch with 796k damage. The X move hits for 354k, and the C move deals a formidable 363k damage. Based on its performance, I would place Rowan in the solid tier, ranking it above Sid V1 in terms of overall power and effectiveness. Up next is Alucard, boasting a total of 4 moves. The M1 attack deals a solid 150k damage, while the Z move packs a hefty punch with 451k damage. The X move hits with a powerful 363k damage. The C move strikes with a 336k impact, and the V move unleashes a whopping 48k blow. Now I have to say, the damage of Alucard may not be as outrageous as some of the top tier swords, but what elevates it to the amazing tier is its incredible lifesteal passive. Combining it with the vampire perk makes you practically unkillable, and when you pair it with the ice artifact, you can keep your enemies perpetually stunned. It's a truly formidable combination. Let's move on to Rengoku Sword, originally a weapon from Code. In action, its M1 attack deals 133k damage. When it comes to offensive power, the Z move slams opponents with 186k damage, the X move crashes with 221k, and the bonus effect is it applies the burn status to its victims. Considering its performance, I'd place the Rengoku Sword in the tier, just above the Inverted Spear of Heaven. Next up, we have the Grimjow Sword. It's a free sword you can obtain by joining the game's official Roblox group. When it comes to dishing out damage, the M1 hits for 124k damage. The Z move crashes with a solid 150k damage, while the X move inflicts a fierce 243k blow. The C move lands at a respectable 141k damage. Based on its performance, I'd say the Grimjow Sword falls into the tier, a step above the Rengoku Sword. The Virgil Sword strikes with a damage of 150k. The Z move hits for about 71k damage, with the notable advantage of having no cooldown. This allows for continuous spamming, making it a useful tool in battle. The X move deals a significant 327k damage, the C move packs a devastating 442k punch, and the V move crashes with a powerful 575k strike. I would place it in the A tier, just below Sid V1. Moving on to the last sword of our discussion, the Anubis Sword makes its appearance with a total of 4 moves in its arsenal. Its M1 attack deals a noteworthy 133k damage. Next up, the Z move hits with a hard-hitting 325k damage, and the X move crashes with a powerful 343k strike. The C move delivers a solid 312k of damage, while the V move crashes with a powerful 597k strike. Based on its performance, I'd rank the Anubis Sword in the solid tier, placing it just a step below the Virgil Sword. Thanks again for watching this video. Remember, it's just my opinion, so feel free to share your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. And if you enjoyed the content, Don't forget to like and subscribe for more. See you in the next one.